Okay, so last class we have studied exercise 2.1, sorry 12.1, that was ours. So today we will study exercise 12.2. So in this question, first question, it has been given a park in the shape of a quadrilateral ABCD. So ABCD is a quadrilateral, that means it is a park looking like a quadrilateral. Angle C is 90 degree. So information is been given in the question. According to that, you have to make a triangle. Now let's see what are the information given. So let's check it. So it has been given that angle C is 90 degree. Okay. So question number 1, exercise 12.2. Angle C has been given 90 degree. Then AB equals to 9 meter. BC is equal to 12 meter. CD equals to 5 meter, and AD equals to 8 meter. So these are the okay, angle C. So these are the information given in the question. How much area does it occupy? That means what will be the area of this quadrilateral park? Okay. So let's see. Angle C has been given. ABCD is a quadrilateral. So let us take an ABC. So ABC angle C. So I'm taking this. I'm taking this one as angle C. Okay. If this is C, then definitely either this is B or this is B, because BCD quadrilateral is ABCD. So if this is C, definitely this can be B or this can be B. Okay. Okay. So I'm taking this one as B. Okay. If this is B, this is C, definitely this will be D. Okay. So let's see what has been given. BC has been given 12 meters, so I am writing 12 meter. CD has been given 5 meters, so I am writing 5 meter. Okay. Now another thing, AB is 9 meter. AB is 9 meter. So I am making this way. AB is 9 meter. So I am making something like this. So this is A and this is B. This is A, this is B. So AB is 9 meter. Okay. Now AD has been given as 8 meter. Oh, sorry. Actually, this should be somewhere here, like this. Like this. Okay. So this is A. So this is 9 meter, and this is AD, and that will be 8 meter. Why I have not taken here? Because if I take here, AD is big, and we know that this much, BC is this much, so AD will be definitely more than 12, but here AD is 8, so that's why I have taken it downward. Understood or not? Understood? If you take it here also, no issue, it's okay. If you take it somewhere here also, no problem, because this figure is only for your use. Okay. If it is wrong also, no issue, things should be correct only. Okay. That means whatever you are doing using this diagram, after solving your answer, that should be correct. Fine. Okay. So we have plot everything whatever is been given. Now we need to find the area. Now how to find this area? This is not a special type of quadrilateral. If it is a rectangle, then we could have applied length into breadth. If it is a square, we could have applied side square, and other rectangle also, other, that means other quadrilateral, we could have used directly formula. But this is not a special type of quadrilateral. So what we will do, we will join this one. We'll join this one. Okay. Why we will join this one? Because this is 90 degree, this is one side, this is one side. So the side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse. So we are taking this as hypotenuse. Understood or not? So this will be a right angle triangle. So I'll solve now. You have written this and you have drawn the diagram. So I'm writing it over here. In triangle, you have to mention which triangle you are taking. Otherwise, it will be mistake. So I'm taking this triangle. So this triangle means BCD or DCB, whatever you want to name. Okay. So I'm taking BCD. So in triangle BCD, I'm underlining that so that it will be visible properly. Now this is the base, this is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, you know that if two sides of a right triangle then third side can be find or calculated by using Heron's formula. So this is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Understood? Hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Now let this be BD is BD only, so BD square. Now CD is how much? You can see in the diagram, CD is how much? 5. So 5, so we will be taking 5 square plus BC is 12, so 12 square. Now this one we can take as BD square equals to 25 and this will be 144. Now if you add that one, you will be having BD square equals to 169. I am saving my page little bit. I am writing it over here. You can write in the next line. So BD, this square will transfer there and it will become root over. And what is the square root of 169? 13. 13. 13. So 13 will be BD. That means after finding this one, I will write this BD as 13 meter. Any problem? No. Now you can see this triangle, you are having three sides, 1, 2, 3. That means this area you can easily calculate by using Heron's formula. And same way ABD, this one also you are having this side and this side. This also you can find it by using Heron's formula, yes or no? So both the areas, after finding both the areas you can add, that will be the area of the quadrilateral. But we can make this sum little bit easier also. How? You can see that in this triangle, this is the 90 degree. I told you that whenever I give you the formula, do you remember first formula of a triangle? When base and height of a triangle are given, then area of a triangle equals to half into base into height. So we can apply that formula in this triangle, then it will be easy for us. Okay. So I am writing it over here only. So we got BD equals to this much. Now I am writing it here. Now area, I can write this name only. This name. So I am writing in bracket BCD. Any problem? So area BCD, in this case half into, what is base here? What is base here? 5. So we will be taking the sides, okay? That means the name. CD, half into base into height. Height is BC. Understood or not? Half into base into height. So half into, this is the base, this is the height. So CD into BC. Now half CD is how much? 5 and BC is 12. So this can be cancelled, 6. Now 6 5s is 30. Now this is the area, so we will be having 30 meters square. Is it clear? So we got this area. Now we need to find this one. But in this case, this is not a right angle triangle. So we are having three sides. So we can easily apply Pythagoras, sorry, not Pythagoras theorem, Heron's formula. So we will say, uh, now, sorry, again, in triangle, you have to mention, okay, which triangle you are taking. So I'm taking this triangle. So what shall we write the name of this triangle? इसका नाम क्या लिखे इस ट्रायंगल का? ABD. ABD. Okay, ABD. You can say BAD also. You can say DAB also. You can say DBA. You can say BDA. Your choice how you want to name. It's up to you. You have a freedom. Okay. Now in this case, let A is equal to, we will be using Heron's formula. So we are taking A is equal to 9 meter. B is equal to, you will be taking second side, any second side. Okay, so I am taking 8 meter. And third side, C, third side is 13 meter. Any doubt? Then S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. Now A is 9, B is 8 and C is 13 by 2. Now if you add this one, you will be getting 30, I think. Correct? 30 by 2. Just add it and just check it. You are getting this or not. Now this one, if you will divide, you will be having 15 meter. That means semi perimeter is 15. Okay. Now or so, whatever you can write. Now area, that means this is the triangle, right? So we can directly write area ABD. So area ABD is equal to root over, you know, Heron's formula. So write Heron's formula and substitute the value and then check your answer. So you do it by your own, I'll pause my video. Once your answer is over, then you can play the video and then you can check your answer. So after finding the area, you will be getting 6 root 35. Okay. Now we know that if we add this area and this area, then we will be getting the area of quadrilateral. Okay. So I'm writing it here. Therefore, area ABCD was a quadrilateral. So I've written area ABCD equals to. Now this triangle, we have taken the name. So this triangle we have taken area BCD, right? So we are taking area BCD plus, and another one we have taken area ABD. So if we add this one, we will be having 30 plus 6 root 35. Okay. Now here there is little problem. Problem is what? When we write the area, we write it as like 40 meter square, or maybe 40.2 or 39.72. That way we write, is it? But there is a root. So what we will do, whenever you are having two values and one is under the root, then we will find the value of that root. In the previous exercise, some of the answer we got like this also, 2 root 10, just an example I am telling you. This is a single answer. So this is a single answer, that means we can keep our answer that way also, no problem. But here you are having two different numbers. So this should be added and should be kept together. So we will find the value of root 35 by long division method that you have studied in class 8. So this is 35. And we will always find up to 3 decimal place. So after the decimal, after 35, this is a square root. This is a square root. So how to find the square root? By long division method. We take 2 zeros. So do you remember this one? If you don't know, you just remember two things you should take before. Now before the decimal you should take two digit, and after the decimal also you should take two digit. So I am taking this one. You have to take such a number here. That means if you are taking 4 here, you have to take 4 here. It should not be like 4 4 8s are 4 8s are 32. No, that will be wrong. You have to take exactly same number that I have teach you in class 8 also, or you have studied by your own. So I'll be taking this one as 5s are 5 5s are 25. If I take 6s are 6 6s are will be 36. That will be more. So I'm taking 5 5s are 25. Are you getting it? Are you getting it or not? Now we are having 10. Now this decimal will move here and 2 zeros will come down. Now as already told you in class 8 that whatever you have taken here exactly will be added and will be brought down. So 5 plus 5 will be 10. So we'll be bringing 10 here. Now 10 how much will be? 10 here you have to write some value. So what value shall we write, so that that number after writing and whatever we will be taking here same number will write here, and after multiplication we should get 1000 or less than that. So I'll be taking 9s. So if I take this one I'll be having 981. Any confusion? This 9 will be multiplied with this all. क्लास 8 में आप लोग सीखा है ये चीज, लॉन्ग डिवीजन मेथड. अगर पता नहीं है देन यू हैव टू स्टडी बाय योर ओन. ओके, आई कांट टीच यू क्लास 8 थिंग्स इन क्लास 9. Okay, so when we will subtract this one, we will be having 9 and here 1. So 19. Now again these two zeros will come here. Now here we have taken 9. So 9 will be added to 109. 9 will be added to 109 because we have taken 9. In first case we have taken 5. So 5 was added to 5, we got 10. Now in this case we have taken 9. So 9 will be added to this. So this is 109, 9 will be added, so it will become 118. Now if you take 2s then it will be very much. So I'll be taking by 1. If I take by 1, I'll be having 1181. If I take it by 2, it will become big. So I'll be having 917. Now this number I'll bring it down again. Now you can see here which number I have taken? 1. So 1 will be added to this number. So it will become 1182. Now you have to take one number here such that, and same number you will be taking here such that when you will multiply this two number, you should not get number bigger than this. So let's check it. What shall we take? This is 1182. So I am writing it over here 1182. I am taking it by 5. So 5 5s are 5 5s are 25. Carry 2, 5 2s are 10, 12. Carry 1, 5 8s are 40, 41. Carry 4, 5 1s are 5. Plus 4, 9. 5 1s are 5. So we are having 59125. 59125. We are having here 71900. That means yes, we can take it by 5. Now we have to check it by 6 also. Okay, we have to check it by 6. But I told you that we will be taking up to 2 decimal place. Now we understood that the third value will be definitely greater than 5 or not. Third value here will be 5 or greater than 5 or not. Here I have to take 5 or greater than 5. Yes or no? So I am taking here, if I take it here 5, then definitely here it will be 5. And I told you before also that third digit, if it is 5 or greater than 5, then one number is added to the previous number. That means I will be writing this one as 30 plus 6 into 5.92. Any problem? This is 6, 6. This root over means into. So root 35 means 5.9. I am taking this as 2 because here number will be greater than 5 or 5. I have saved my time, okay. So I got this one. Now we will multiply this one. Multiply this value. 30 remains 30. Now multiply this one. 12, carry 1. 6 9s are 54, 55. Carry 5. 6 5s are 30, 35. Okay. Now when you will add this one, I am writing it over here to save my page. When you will add this one, you will be having 65.52 meter square approx. You have to write approx. That means approximately we will be having this much area. Done? Understood? So let's move to question number 2. In question number 2, it is said that find the area of a quadrilateral. Find the area of a quadrilateral ABCD in which AB equals to 3 centimeter. So you can write this one in your copy. BC is equal to 4 centimeter. CD equals to 4 centimeter. DA is equal to 5 centimeter. AC is equal to 5 centimeter. So you can write these values in your copy. Now in this question, it is not mentioned that it is a right angle triangle, or it is mentioned. It is not mentioned, right? In the previous case, it was said that angle C is 90 degree. But in this case, nothing has been mentioned that question is 90 degree or not. So what we will do, we will draw one simple quadrilateral. Any quadrilateral. Okay. We will be taking any quadrilateral like this. Okay. Any quadrilateral. So I will be taking this as A. You can take your own quadrilateral, no problem. I am taking this as B, C, D. Okay. Now AB is 3 centimeter, so done 3 centimeter. BC is 4 centimeter, okay, done 4 centimeter. CD is 4 centimeter, done. DA is 5 centimeter. It is not looking like 5 centimeter, but no problem. AC is 5 centimeter, so this is AC. This is 5 centimeter. Any doubt? We have substitute the value, okay. Now you can see that this is one triangle and this is one triangle. In this triangle, 3 sides are given. Okay, you can use Heron's formula and you can find your answer. Same way in this triangle, you are again having 3 values, 3 sides. You can use again Heron's formula and you can find your answer. So we will be writing in triangle. In triangle, I will be taking this first. So ABC, ABC. Actually, ABC is a right angle triangle, because you can see this is 3, this is 4, definitely this is 5. Okay, so 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 16 plus 9 is 25. We are having 25, that means definitely this has to be a 90 degree. But no problem, we will take it Heron's formula. Okay, shall we move? So ABC, we have taken triangle ABC. Here we will take A is equal to, you can take any value, okay. ABC, you can take any value as A. So I am taking 3. So 3 centimeter. B is equal to 4 centimeter. And then C is equal to 5 centimeter. Then you can write S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. Now A is 3 plus 4 plus 5 by 2. Now this is 12 by 2 and that will become 6 centimeter. Any doubt? Then next you can find, now, area ABC. You can find area ABC by root over Heron's formula. Okay. Same way you will be taking triangle ACD, then A is equal to whatever is been given in the question, and same way you will find S, and then you will find area by using Heron's formula. Find both the values by your own. Till then you pause your video. Once your answer is over, once you will find your answer, then you can play the video. So when you will find your area, so area ABC will be equal to 6 centimeter square, and another one, whatever triangle you have taken, ADC or ACD or whatever, that will be equal to 2 root 21 centimeter square. So we can say, therefore, like previous question, therefore area ABCD equals to area ABC plus area. Now whatever area you have taken, whatever second one, what triangle you have taken, you will write that. I am taking here as ADC. You can write whatever you have taken. Now we will add this one. ABC was 6 and ADC is 2 root 21. Now you can see here, here it is root 21. In previous case also we were having root 35. So again we have to find the value of root 21. So we will be doing it by long division method. So 21 point, we will be taking 3 zeros. Okay, 3 pairs of zeros. So now you can think, what number shall I take here, so that this number and this number should be multiplied and that number should be equal to this or less than this. Now can you think of what shall we take, or what can we take? 4. We will take 4. 4 fours is 16. We are having 5 here. Now this decimal will transfer here, 2 zeros will come down. Now you have taken 4 here, so 4 will be added, that means you will be having 8. Now let's see what we can take. Here 8 is there, what shall we take here? If we take 5, let's check it, 85. So if we take it 5, 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 8s are 40, 42. You are having 425. Now if you take it by 6, let's check it by 6. 8 is there, we will take 6. So 6 are. So 6 6 are 36, carry 3. 8 6 are 48, plus 3 51. This is 516 and this is 500. So we can't take it by 6. We will take it by 5, that is 425. So 5s are 425. Understood? If you don't know, then you can go through class 8 book and then you can try it by your own. Now again this 0 will come. Now you have taken 5 here. So it was 85. Now you have taken 5 here. So it will become 90. Now what number shall we take? So I'll be taking 8s. 9 8s are 72. So I'll be taking 8s. Okay. So 9 8s. So 8 8s are 64. 8 8s are 64. Okay. 8 8s are 64. Oh, if we take 9, then it will be okay. 8 8s are 64. 8 8s are 64. You can take it here. Just see, 908 into 8. 8 8s are 64. 8 8s are 64. So 64. 9 8s are 72. Any problem? So we will be having 64 and here 72. If we take it by 9, then 9 9s are 81 will be there. So it will be a problem. Now This one if you subtract will be having 6, 9, 3, 4, 2. So we are having 2, 3, 6. Now this zeros will come here, and here 8 was there. So 8 was there, so we will be taking, we will add 8 in this. So we will be having 916. Okay, 916. Now if you take it by 2, if you take it by 2, then you will be having 18,000. Now here you are having 23,000. That means third digit will be 2. Are you getting it or not? You can't take it 3. So that means you are having third digit as 2. So I will not write here, just 2. Okay. So you can see that the third digit is less than 5. So this number remains same. That means we will be writing 6 plus 2 into 4.58. Now this will become 6 plus, if we multiply this one, 16 carry 1, 11 carry 1, then 8, 9, 916. Any problem? Now you can write next line, I am writing it over here. So when you will add this one, you will be having 15.16 centimeters square. That's all. In your book, if they have taken up to one decimal place, then your answer will be 15.2, because second decimal you can see it is 6 greater than 5. So definitely first number will be added 1, you will be having 15.2 in your answer back side. So if you write this one, this is also correct. If you write this one, this is also correct. It's up to you which one you want to take. Okay, so you can check your answer. Now question number 3, we will do at the end. First we will finish all the questions, then we will do question number 3. Question number 3, it hardly come in exam. It hardly come in exam because this question is very big, very big. So it will take too much time to solve this question. So that's why this question is actually eliminated from the exam. But still we will be doing this at the end. So we will move to question number 4. Question number 4, 5. Question number 4, 5, 8 and 9 are important question. 4, 5, 4, 5, 8 and 9 are important question. Okay, question number 4, what is this? A triangle and a parallelogram. You know what is a triangle, what is a parallelogram. Area of a triangle can be found by two ways. If you know base and height, you can apply half into base into height. If you know three sides of a triangle, you can use Heron's formula. But area of a parallelogram is base into height. Area of a parallelogram is base into height. I think I have given you this formula. If not, then you can write in your copy. Area of a parallelogram equals to base into height. Okay. So here it is said that a triangle and a parallelogram have the same base and the same area. They are having same base and same area. So let's draw a diagram. And what they are telling, if the sides of a triangle are 26, 28 and 30 and the parallelogram stands on the base 28, so we will be taking a diagram like this. This is a triangle, let this be 28 centimeter, and the other two you can take it as 26 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Now in the question it was said that if the sides of a triangle are 26, 28 and 30 and the parallelogram stands on the base 28. That means the parallelogram have this base. So I am drawing a parallelogram somewhere here. Any problem? Any problem? Okay. So this is a parallelogram. In the question it is also said that they have the same area. That means area of a parallelogram and area of a triangle are same. Okay, area of a parallelogram and area of a triangle are same. So we'll be saying right number 4. Number 4. In case of triangle, in case of triangle, okay, in case of triangle, these are the three sides. So we'll be taking A is equal to 26 centimeter, B is equal to 28 centimeter, and C is equal to 30 centimeter. Then we will find S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2 equals to 26 plus 28 plus 30 by 2. So this will be 84 by 2. What I think? 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 84. Yes, 84 by 2. And when you will cancel this one, you will be having 42 centimeter. Any doubt? So 42 centimeter. Now in the question it was said that area of parallelogram and area of triangle were same. So can I say that according to question, area of a parallelogram equals to area of a triangle? Okay, area of a parallelogram and area of a triangles are equal. Fine. Now area of a parallelogram is base into height. Okay, base into height. Now area of a triangle, in this case we know three sides. So if we know three sides, we have to apply Heron's formula. So we will be applying, you can write formula. You can write formula S into S minus A. I will not write that, okay. You just write S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Once it is over, then you can write next step. Ready? So this B and H, these are the base and height of a parallelogram. In the parallelogram, this is the base. That means we know the base. Base is 28, so we'll be writing 28. But we don't know what is the height of a parallelogram. So we'll be taking H equals to root over. Now here S, formula S is 42. So we'll be writing 42 minus 26 into 42 minus 28, then 42 minus 30. Then we can write this one 28 into H, 28 into H equals to. Now you can subtract this and you can write 42 into. Now if you subtract this one, I think you will be getting 16. And if you subtract this one, then you will be having 14. Yes or no? And this one will be 12. Just check it, okay? Don't believe me. Just check it by your own. 42 minus 26 is 16. 42 minus 28 will be 14. 30 will be 12. Yes, I think so. Correct. Correct? Okay. Now you have to be very careful, okay, while taking this prime factorization. Now what I can do, this is 28 into H. Now be smart, okay. Now 41, if you take the prime factorization, you will be having 2 into 3 into 7. Yes or no? If you take the prime factorization, you will be having 2 into 3 into 7. 16 I can write as 4 into 4. 14 can be written as 2 into 7. And 12 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3. So these are the values when you will take the prime factorization. Any problem? So take it properly, okay. Now I am writing it over here. So B into H, sorry, B is 28, so 28 into H equals 2. Now you can see this 2 and this 2 is common, so I am taking out 2. Now this 3 and this 3 is common, so I am writing it 3 again. Are you getting my point or not? Now this 7 and this 7 is common, just underline, okay, so that you can remember that which are the numbers you have taken. This 4s you have taken. Now what is left out? These 2 are left out, so this 2 can be taken as 2. Now is there anything left out inside the root? You can do it by your own also, okay, general calculation you can do it by your own also, no problem. Now I will write this one, no need to multiply this one, simply you will make your number big. So what I can do, H is equal to 2 into 3 into 7 into 4 into 2 by 28. 7 ones are 7 fours are, 4 ones are 4 fours are, that's all. You can do it by your own, your calculation, how you want to cancel, okay. So after cancelling this one, you will be having H is equal to 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12. That means you will be having height of a parallelogram as 12. Any problem? So this is a simple question. Simple. So practice properly this question. Thanks.